our last video, we were talking about all the rusting that we have, and many folks responded saying we probably have stray current. We don't think we do, because based on the literature that we've read online, we would have like pitting and different things, and we checked our prop, we checked anywhere we're getting the rusting, nothing is pitting. I found the best way to groom the dog is to wear minimal clothing, so then you can just jump in the water and get the hair off. So I just did her grooming. I still need to do her front paws with help, but look at all the fur. I don't know if you can see. That's the remnants of Schatzi. You were like a homeless dog, weren't you? And now look how cute she is. Yeah, she's such a good dog. I like to give her poodle paws because she gets so many burrs here in the islands, so I make it real short around the ends of the paws. She hates having the clippers down on her front paws, but I can usually sneak in the scissors and get some more fur off. It's not just the dog that gets groomed on grooming day.
Be careful of my nipples.
Don't want to get those. Grenada at the third ATM, hoping this one actually can dispense cash, and it actually is booting up Windows just even to get it to work. This is crazy. Really makes me appreciate the United States. Look at the sequence. It's going through, running batch files. No wonder nothing works around here. Look, third ATM doesn't dispense cash. It seems to be a real problem on this island at the moment. Capturing this lizard for my niece and nephew that are coming to visit in a short couple of weeks. They're obsessed with catching these. Those muscles. Sexy.
That's a new freezer.
Yeah. I get the blanket and then we can just drag it. Well, until we get to the thin part.
Got the old freezer out, got my wires. You can see all in here, all that dirt that you just saw and sawdust. It's a pretty roomy area, but this fan right here is pulling air from inside the cockpit area and blowing that cooler air into here, but it's really not that cool because it's always going to be like 80, 85 degrees. I would think that this fan should go the opposite direction.
Let's pull us little crimpers. Look at that, it just pulls it right off.
This is the wire that gets from the power source. So I had to cut it from the old fridge, but then I had to crimp the connector on. And so then I've got my little connector plug, and then I've got my shrink wrap. And then I'm just heating up the shrink wrap to create that seal there. Just needed a little extra muscle to it to get it to shut. I was cleaning the other day and I happened to look down in this big gap for the sliding doors and noticed a bunch of crap down there. I thought maybe that's where our stickers had disappeared to. But what I did notice, it looks like there's a taco seasoning down there and just a ton of filth. And it's just kind of, when you see it, it's just like, ugh.
It's like cleaning behind your refrigerator.
Man, I wish there was a better way to get down in there, but no. So I'm going to use 2 of these sticks. And I am not a surgeon. So.
Well, yeah, because the issue is, now can you slide the door? No. See, the door doesn't go any farther over.
Maybe I could. Yeah, look, I can shove it out that way there. Can you grab it?
Yep. Oh, wow. That's probably been in here since we boat. It's like instructions and some kind of wiring.
Yeah.
So what are those bowls you're using?
The cleaning bowls that we have so many of.
No, we just have 2. For the scrub brushes or deck cleaning. Coming out.
There's that.
Woo! What is this?
And instructions.
Oh no, it's one of our love notes. I love you.
There's something.
No. Oh. Yep. I don't know. Cardboard shim. I think that was from Balance. I don't even recognize this writing. Karen, departure.
And here's the best for last. This will be our dinner tonight.
Woo! And, woo! Taco seasoning mix. Now that you've got it clean, you want to take a rag back there and just do a wet rag?
This is one of those out of sight, out of mind.
Oh man, slacka. Another thing that I want to improve upon, maybe with the netting that I got from Kim. But look at what a mess like onions make in just a couple of days. Yuck. I'm obsessed with the Facebook Reels, like the love your life type food, healthy things. So I saw this. It's basically sliced onion on top of Parmesan cheese. Then you coat it with olive oil or whatever oil you want. And then you season it with salt and pepper and whatever spices. I don't know, Dennis.
Maybe those red pepper flakes.
Ooh, red pepper flakes. That's a good one. It was just a video short, so I'm not sure of the temperature. So we're trying 400 degrees, which is going to heat this boat up, and it's already 85 degrees inside. But we'll go outside while it's cooking. Cool off in the shade up front. We love this Korean red pepper. I'm almost wondering if we should order more. I'm going to miss it when it runs out. Got a little messed up when I put it on the plate, but what do you think?
Oh my god, it's so delicious.
We're gonna
you can have the best of 2 worlds. You have Parmesan and then onions. Like, are slightly caramelized, so they're super sweet.
Yeah. And we did it at 400 for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Round 2, this time we only had 1 onion. We baked it a little bit longer, so it's a little bit crispier.
20 minutes, 400 degrees. It's just a Flemish eye. All you do is you take off a chunk of the core. It's very imprecise, it seems. And you just want to layer itself on itself like that. And then I use a fid and insert it where I want it to tuck into. And I'm wishing I had a slightly smaller one, but seems to be missing right now. You go in about 4 inches. Yeah, there we go. Get them out the other end, which is what we need. And then I remove this tape. Pull my eye back through a little bit better. And I'm going to taper this. All that means is this square edge, which maybe would have helped it go through better. You just make it a little more tapered, so you don't have this big bump in the middle. I like to leave a little bit of fluff out because that'll straighten out. And then once I have my eye, that's the Flemish eye, there's no core in there, you just stitch it so it can't come out. And you just go up and down.
Once she has the Flemish eye, we're going to put a zip tie on each sheet, so that way it'll make it easier to guide it through the clutch for when it comes out, so that when we use it as a downwind sheet for the Code Zero or the ASIM or our new Spinnaker, it'll be easier to feed that through that line.
I'm just going to go through the eye, put in my zip tie, and I want to line up this little end, not on the side because it will catch, as close to the top of the eye as I can. And that's all there is to it. Bye, Eliza Jane. Bye, Grenada. I've never seen Schatzi lay with her belly up like that. Look how cute she is. And she is zonked out. So I've read you take a multimeter and it's a very small current. You put it at DC milliamps. One end on the hull of the boat and then one end on metal. Here are my two ends. I'm going to try a couple different things. Here's metal, and this is something that rusts really fast. You can see the rusting, although it didn't rust as fast because I put a protectant on it. So I have the multimeter probe there, and now I'm putting this one in the water, checking for current, none. I'm putting this on the hull of the boat. Checking for current, none. I'll try here. Metal piece into the water. No current at all. So I don't think we have stray current. Whew. Now, if I did this incorrectly, for all you electromechanical engineers, please let me know. We would love to do more testing on this.